Burr. Biddly burr. Mandigo. Boo, boo, bee, boo, beedly, boo. Bee, beedly, boo, beedly, boo. Bee, boo, bee, boo, beedly, boo. Bee, beedly, boo, beedly, boo.
Hey mate. Hey mate. Do's a favour. If I ask you really nicely, any chance you'll sell us your jawbone? Any one of yous? You? No? Oh why, suit yourself, ignorant bastards.
Oh, yes.
Welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, Mandingos, and thank you for joining me on another Wednesday night wild camping adventure. Today we're going to take a walk up the side of the river here, the Z River Tees. That is low force waterfalls. As we get further up there'll be something a bit better, which is called high force waterfalls, and then there's some more waterfalls as well. I can't remember what them are called. Then we're going to continue walking up into the hills where we'll find a fantastic spot to set the tent up. Then we're going to get mangled, spangled and totally Mr. Bojangled. We've got Wasky, so stick around for the world famous Wasky review. We've got some nice food to cook, so come on then, let's get mooching, the old Linden Gooching, and I'll bring you legends along. I'll bring you back further up the track. Away. Alright mate. Yes, man, dingoes. Looks like I've found the perfect wild camping spot for tonight. Right by this stream, surrounded by the hills. The public footpath I was coming up in the first place is like 100 yards over that little bump there. So any hikers walking past won't be able to see me down here. I've got my hood up because I'm sweating like a fat lass from Stoke-on-Trent in a Cancun discotheque. So the midges are all over us at the minute. We are forecast for some rain. You can see it's quite cloudy. So as it starts to get colder, you know, like when the temperature drops. When the temperature drops its guts, and if we get a little bit rain, a little bit light rain, the midges should bugger off. They're not bad enough to make us want to leave, but they're not nice at exactly the same time. But I'm used to them. I'll put up with them, guys. And once I've got a beer, a good old Jeff beer, and I'm getting a few shots of whiskey down us, it'll be happy dingleberries, as they say in the Dewdown. I think you'll agree. It's amazing. And what I was looking for tonight was like a remote wild camp, you know, a nice little bit of solitude. Solitude? Which way do you say it? Tomato or potato? Makes no difference, does it? If you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, the Baghdad's there with all my stuff in. I've just had a nice bottle of water to get myself some hydration. Hydration! Mad for it. I'll bring you legends. Jack Black, Cilla Black, Roger Black, Fleetwood Mac, Bird Bacharach and Return of the Mac. There's the midges when I've got my tent up. Right on! That didn't work, did it? Air, mate. Spilt me load. Right. Little bastards. Midges. Oh yes, guys. Lovely, jubbly, as they say in the Dewdownski beat. Brewdog millionaire. Elvis juice. Oh. Very nice. Yeah, I've just came away from where the tent is down by the stream. Down by the stream, when this whole world starts getting me down, I go up where the air is fresh and clean. Up on the roof, down by the stream. Shame there's loads of midges. You can still see there's a few here, but it's not as bad. I'm even thinking, oh, you bastard. Wow, that one bit the old eyelid dingo. I was just about to say it's not as bad up here. Do you know what it is? It's nice and warm. And there's not a breath, there's not a death breath of wind in the air. And it doesn't matter where you go, they're all over. On the way over, hiya, you alright? Yeah. Probably's worse. Down by the stream. That's my first can as well. What am I going to be like after 5 beers and whiskey and red wine? Yeah, I'll be proper Bojangle later on. Mr. Bojangle. Yeah, I came up here because I thought, right, I haven't properly pegged my tent out yet. I've put the pegs like round the bottom, but you know, like all the guy lines. I haven't done them yet. And then I haven't like proper stretched Armstrong the tent out. So I thought, yeah, is it a little bit better here? Because I've still got the same view. But it's not. It's no better, so I'm just going to have to put up with it. A few minutes ago, it started raining. And I thought, yes, straight away when it was raining, the midges like died down. and I thought they were going to bugger off. And then the rain stopped just after a few minutes, and then the midges came back out even stronger. So I'm going to have to just grin and bear it. As they say in the southeastern region of Mongolia, it's an absolutely amazing spot that I've gotten. So, damn you, Mrs. Blood. Right, I've took my jacket off because I was sweating. I was smelling like a tuna fish's fanny. So I was just trying to air off a bit. I'm going to have to get my jacket back on. Even though I'm red hot, I think I'm going to have to like get my hood up. Even get my Russian hat on. You know, my trapper's hat. Russian hat? Is it a Russian hat or a trapper's hat? Same thing, innit? Because like the straps, the old strap-on sallies, come right down under there. Get that on. That'll do the trick. At least it'll keep the midges off my arm. I've got two arms. Off my arms. And off most of my face. The old Cagney and Facey, if you know what I'm talking about. I've just made that one up. The old Cagney and Facey. Did you used to watch that when you were younger? Cagney and Lacey. It was class, wasn't it? But you can see why I want to camp with you guys. I mean, oh well, look at this, man. It's amazing. And when I camped, I'm just going to keep walking, because when I start walking, the midges like die down. When I stand in the same place for a few Winnie Mandelas, the swarming us. When I camped Andy Wardle, was it last week or the week before? When we got to our camping spot, the midges were all over us because we were both sweating. We were both proper sweat monsters. But as we cooled down and we sat down on the edge, looking down on the Ullswater, and our sweat dried up, we probably both stunk, but we weren't sweating anymore. Why were the new models for shoe and men? Anyway, once we weren't sweating, the midges died down. And I am praying. I'm going to do a rain dance later on. I'm going to do a rain dance later on. Because if it starts pissing down, pardon my French Canadian, the midges will bugger off. So, yeah, I think you can see this may be a crazy wild camp. Because like I said, I'm only on my first Jeff. And I'm already talking shite. We're already having a laugh. We are having a laugh. I don't know if you are. You might be watching thinking, what a boring bastard. But if you keep tuning in every week, guys, you must enjoy my videos. So it's very much appreciated. Yes. Walk a little bit further. Just while I'm drinking this can, while I'm talking to you. Absolutely spamtastic. Legends of the Blot Outdoor Show. The best subscribers on YouTube. What's this? Like a boneyard? Nah. Like a boneyard? Nah. Like you even believed us. Right, however, then I'm going to have to brave it, guys. We're going to have to get back down to Camp Mandingo. Get me jacket on. Get me arms covered. Get me face covered. Get me ears covered. Let's get the tent up. Like I say, it's going to start and get dark soon. And fingers crossed, we get some Wayne. Fingers crossed, we get some Wayne Rooney, some Quiche Lorraine, and some Lorraine Kelly at exactly the same time. Washes Bonnie. Cheers, guys.
Hey, mate. Sellers your Aldi IPA.
Fucking midges in my mouth. Oh, God. Oh, guys. I think I might have made the worst decision ever. Not in buying this. This is like an Aldi Rockahula IPA. I mean, nothing special. But I've had them a couple of times before. Oh, God. Me nose has been bit there. Oh, right on the end of me beaker-rooney. Live and learn. Just when you think you know everything. Because I was saying earlier on, wasn't I? Hold on. Oh. Oh, me. Oh, me. Oh, oh. Oh, me. I've just shot me load. Matron. Oh, it's on me lens as well. Oh, it's alright. Doesn't look too bad on the camera. That's not bad. Yeah, I said, didn't I, when me and Andy Wardle went out camping last week or the week before, whenever it was. When we got to our spot, there was no midges. But then as we started to empty our bags, there was midges all over us. But we were both sweating like a fat lass. Breakdancing, if you know what I'm talking about. And then as we cooled down and we weren't sweating anymore, the midges just like died away. So there was no rain and there was no wind, which is what normally helps. So I was thinking, yeah, I was sweating. I'm down by the water. Give it half an hour. When I've stopped sweating, the midges will bugger off and the leaves alone. Why am some Bear Grylls? Why am the spit of Ed Stafford? Sellers me knowledge of the great outdoors. I mean, I'm no expert, you know, guys. Let's find a spot to sit down and talk some shite. This looks okay, right? For my big, fat, hairy, spotty arse. Look at, I'll still have a good time, no matter what. Oh, wet bum bum. I've got a wet bum bum. Damn you, Mrs. Blood. I've got a wet bum bum. Yeah. I mean, I'm no expert. Look at, I think that's why when I do go out camping, it's very rare I get negative comments off people about me knowledge of camping. Because I never claim, oh, Jesus. And the midges, because I've, look at this. Can you see them? How good's the camera picking that up? Wow. I can't even sit still. I've got to keep moving. Moving, just keep moving. Let's get up a little bit higher here. God, I'm forgetting what I was talking about there. The bite in my face. Obviously, the camera's not picking that up. I'm no expert in the great outdoors. I'm an expert in going out and having a good time in the great outdoors and getting smash burgered. Getting mangled, spangled and totally missed the bojangled. Look at this. This is why I do it, folks. The midges will settle down at some point. I'm just going to have to suffer for another couple hours. It's always worth it in the end. And that's a guaranteed steak meal. You better believe it is, guys. And you know it makes sense. I didn't get back into camping, you know, until I was in my 40s. I'm 47 now. Pardonski beat. I'm 48 next week. I'm 48 on the 12th of September. Now, I know what you're thinking. And I don't blame you for thinking it. 48. You don't even look 38. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mandingos. I'm very modest. I don't like to bang on about me looking so young for my age. So, yeah. I mean, I used to do a bit camping when I was younger. But it was nothing spectacular. It was just like down the beach. I'm lucky to live where I live, on the coast. From the town of Seaham by the sea in County Durham. Just south of Sunderland, where I live now. So you camp down the beach, in the woods, just wherever. Having a laugh with your pals, getting smash burgered, getting high as a kite, and getting the old Gary Ablett and Danny Mills out, if you know what I'm talking about. Great times. But I mean, I've always been like a fit lad. I might not look like it now, when I was at school, I was always into sports. At one point, I was on like the football team, the athletics team. I was always a good runner. I was actually the I was actually the fastest runner at school. I was on the basketball team and I was shite, but because I was so fast, yeah, I was there to track back and defend. Swimming team, I wasn't very good at swimming either, but I was like an all-rounder. So I've always had like a sportiness about us, a love for like the outdoors, getting out walking. My mum and dad always had dogs, so we were always out walking the dogs and shit like that. And then, yeah, me and Mrs. Blott, I've told this story before, but I gained thousands of subscribers, you know, every month, every year. So a lot of people won't have heard me talking shite, and I'm just trying to get away from Camp Mandingo while we have a good old Jeff beer. When I met Mrs. Blott, she had 2 daughters. My 2 stepdaughters, the lovely Brogan and Demi, if you're both watching, I love you very much. And all my grandskids. They were like 8 and 9 when I met Mrs. Blott. So we were going abroad at first. Me and Mrs. Blott had a couple of holidays abroad, just me and her. And then we had a holiday abroad to Tenerife with my 2 stepdaughters and my mum and dad. But I just got to a point where we couldn't afford it. Well, we could. We could afford like 1 holiday a year. Midges on top of me phone, me camera. Me phone. I haven't got a camera, guys. I still record on my phone. This is a low budget channel, and it'll always be a low budget channel. I'm never going to get 1 million subscribers, but let's just talk hypothetically. If I ever do get 1 million subscribers, I'll guarantee you, so hold me to it, I'll still just be recording on my phone. It'll still be a low budget channel. If I ever do get 1 million subscribers. That's not going to happen though, so. I got to a point where we couldn't afford to go abroad. Well, more than once a year. So we said to my 2 stepdaughters, should we buy a touring caravan? It was an old banger. £2,500 we paid for it. I won some money on a claim for an accident I had. I think I won about £3,500. So we paid a little bit of debt off we had. Catalogues, you know, things were ticked on for Christmas. You know what's like, guys, it gets to Christmas, you can't afford to buy the presents for the kids. So you tick on. So we paid our debt off. Because we've never been one to having debt. We always like to, me and Mrs. Blott always say, if you can't afford it, don't buy it. And it's as simple as that. Don't live beyond your means. And like, we still live that way now. So, getting back on track. We said to me stepdaughters, should we buy this old banger caravan, but then we can go on holiday a few times a year. You know, go up Haggerson Castle, Flamingo Land, Blue Dolphin, Primrose Valley, over the Lake District. We used to go to Park Foot, Castle Rig Hall campsite. That's just to name a few. We used to go all over. My mind's went blankety blank there. The old blankety blank, check pen and book. He said check pen and book. Damn you, Blott! You racist, fascist, homophobe, misogynist bastard! It's not check pen and book, it's check book and pen. It's only my second can, by the way, but I've had a few shots of whiskey. Yeah. Anyway, cut the long story short, my 2 stepdaughters said what me and Mrs. Blott were hoping. They would rather us get this touring caravan, this old banger, and go away a few times a year, rather than just go abroad once a year. So it was happy dingleberries, that's it. We were on the road again. On the road again. Mad for it. Me mum, when she used to work, I mean, she's 75 now, she was a sewing machinist, in a factory that made like clothes, school uniforms. So we bought, shit, I've lost track where I am. I don't even know where my tent is now. Shit. Back along this way, I think. Yeah. We bought like new material. So we put like new curtains up inside the caravan. All the covers we replaced with new stuff. My mum done all the work for us. She's an absolute legend. This way, I think. Glad I'm not doing this when it's dark. And that was it. So then we started going to the Lake District more than what we were going to like Yorkshire and Northumberland. And I got me love for like the Lake District then. I can't even remember the start of the story, you know, so I can't remember if there was a point I was supposed to get to. Do you know what it is? I think I've lost me fucking spot, you know. Sorry for the language, guys. Shit. I've lost me camp again. I've done this a few times before, haven't I? Lost at Camp Mandingo. I'll find it, don't worry. So, oh shit, where am I? I've walked off that far. I'm not even sure where. I think I'm black that way. Yeah. Oh my goodness, where am I? I've lost me camp. I've walked off. I can't remember. I went left, right, up, down. I tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I've did. I've getting out the midges. That's one good thing. So let's just cut that story, guys. Yeah, you can see where it was going. We bought the caravan. That's where I got me love of like getting out hiking. Because I used to get up early in the morning when Mrs. Blott and my stepdaughters are fast asleep. And I would get up on the hills. I wasn't taking bees up on the hills. I'm just checking there in case my camera's gone off. This is like a nice little spot here, isn't it? You better believe it is. Right, let's find Camp Mandingo before it gets dark. I'll bring you back in a Winnie Mandela. I've probably just made no sense at all what I was talking about. But that's the beauty of the Blot Outdoor Show. It doesn't have to make sense, is it? We're just out for a laugh and a good time. I think I'm up here somewhere. Right, I'll bring you back in a Neil Sedaka. Right, another valuable lesson learned there, guys. I did start off, didn't I, by saying like, I'm no expert in the great outdoors. And I don't get shit off people because I've never claimed to be. And that just proved I'm no expert. I was like walking up, down, left, right. And because I'm having a beer and talking to you legends, you're just thinking, oh, you know, you're not going to lose track. It's so easy. And because of where I put my tent, down in the dip, I couldn't see it. And for some reason, I thought I was like on that side of my tent. And I wasn't. I was that way. So because I thought I was on the other side, I've walked even further down there. And I've got to a point where I'm like, nah, no chance, baggy pants. The hill looks too far away now. The old Jimmy Hill sells his chin. So I've came back up. And then I just seen the tent peeking. The old Norsan Peak over the top of the bushes, over the top of the bracken, wherever it's called, the long grass. Whoo! So it just shows you, talking shite might be good, but talking shite nearly got me in trouble there. It nearly got me in trouble deep. I tell you what, in the morning I'll be in trouble deep when I need a papa doing preach. You better believe it, guys. Oh, I tell you what, it did. It made me forget about the midges. Anyway, cheers, guys. When I edit this video back, when I'm sitting chilling, everything I've been talking about there probably's made no sense at all. But that's the whole thing about the Blot Outdoor Show. Everything makes no sense, and then it makes total sense at exactly the same time. You better believe it. Bicycles.
Jesus, this is the worst midges I've ever had, guys. Wow. Wowza woony. Look. Look at that. And that's just what the camera picks up. The eye picks up even more. The old eyeball, shy ball. It's absolutely horrific, folks. Although it's an amazing camping spot, it's turning out to be possibly, fuck off. Pardon my French Canadian. The worst wild camp ever. I mean, don't take that serious what I'm saying. I enjoy every experience, and when I look back on this video, it'll probably be better than a lot of other fucking hell wild camping videos. Bite me fucking hand. Sorry guys. I normally don't swear to her unless it's like in joke and having a laugh. So I'm sorry for the French Canadian in this video. Even biting me beak, me eyelids. Can you see? I don't know how good the camera picks it up. Do you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to absolutely get Mr. Bojangled to make me feel better. I'm quite happy, you know, because I don't mind, you know, like when you get really bad weather and you me hand. I'm just holding the camera and my hand is covered in midges. It's getting worse. But I'm not the type of mandingo to pack up and bugger off. I have got time to pack up and get back down before it's dark. Plus, if it gets dark on the way down, I've got my head torch and all that shite. I'm determined to stay and get smash burgered and... Fuck. Me hand. Wow. Look at the midges all up. Look at that. They're crawling on me fucking eyelids. Up to now, it's the worst and the best wild camp at exactly the same time. It's the worst for the midges, but it's the best for, like, I like to enjoy the experience of everything, the good and the bad. The good, the bad and the ugly, as they say in the doing. What is your name? Midges! Midges! What is your name? Fucking little bastards! Oh shit, it's absolutely mental, this. It's proper menthol cigarettes, as they say, in Abdul's shop. Ding ding. Right folks, I think I'm going to try to get me gear set up. You can have that open, you know, where you've just got the mesh net so you can see through. I'm going to... It's just when you open it, the midges and the bugs, the old bug like yours, they're all going to go inside. I need to try and like just chuck everything in and then quickly shut the door. Get in, set me gear up and just sit in there with the mesh door. Up at me fucking hand, getting bit to death. Damn you, Mrs. Blood. Unbelievable. You're probably enjoying this more than me watching this. Please God, get the rain to come down. Hiya hoa, hiya hoa. I've already done a rain dance once and it didn't work, so I'm not going to bring you back. Me eye, just random places, nose, eyebrow, me pawn tash. I'll bring you back when I've getting set up. Hopefully, just put my knee in a stingy nettle as well. Damn you! I'll bring you back in a few slick corners. Oh, my nose is getting bit inside. Damn you, midges! You racist pigs! Back at the tent, folks.
What a day. Yes, Mandingos. I promise you, the next time I bring you black, I will put the light up on the top of my selfie stick. I've come down here now. The midges are finally eased off. Not like altogether, about 50%. But that's a major improvement, obviously. Wowza Wooney, wowza Wayne and Colin Rooney. Cheers, folks. I'm going to be honest, like I always am on the Blot Outdoor Show. Up to now, and I'm telling the truth, I'm telling the truth, because you only see what I'm giving you. Do you know what I mean? You only see what I'm editing on the old video gaga. For the whole experience, yeah, this has been the worst Wildcamp ever. Purely because of the midges. I've never had that before. That bad. I've done a camp with young Chris on, what's it called, man? That beautiful spot looking down onto Thirlmere in the Lake District. It's a really popular spot. My mind's gone blankety blank. Check pen and book. Blankety blank. Check pen and book. And then last week, Andy Waddle. 2 weeks ago, Andy Waddle. That was really bad, but it was only like for an hour. I've been here now quite a while. As you can see, it was proper daylight robbery when we got here. And now it's almost dark around me. But finally, the midges is eased off. So, yeah, when I see the worst Wildcamp ever, that's just like the experience I'm getting here by myself. For the video, it won't be the worst. What is your name? It won't be the worst video ever. That's a cross between Uncle Albert, Ken Survival, and some member of the Gestapo, if you know what I'm talking about. What is your name? What is your name? Yeah, it's been absolutely horrendous, folks. In fact, I could have made it sound worse than it's been. I'm one of these ones where if I'm in gale platform winds, you've seen us out every week in storms, terrible weather, pissing down snow, and I always play it down, don't I? I always say, it doesn't matter, as long as we've got a wasky and we've got a few Jeff beers, I'm having the time of my life. Honestly, folks, it's been torture. It was that bad. I went walking around and I lost my camping spot. What a day. What a day. But it's turning out absolutely fantastic now. There's still a few. I can feel a few. But nowhere near as bad as before. Look, you can see I've got my tent door open, so I'm not too concerned. Now we can enjoy this amazing spot. Now I'll get the benefit of this when I'm just sitting there, because I'll be up, guys, you know me. I won't be going to sleep. I'm not one of these YouTubers that say, right guys, I've got me 2 cans of IPA. And I've got me camping meal in a little packet that's cost £9. I'm gonna boil it, and then we're gonna go to sleep at 9:30 because I need to get up at 5:30 in the Morgan Freeman. None of that here, guys. I'll be up tonight until about 2 o'clock in the morning, getting absolutely flocking mangled, spangled, and totally bojangled. That's what separates the Blot Outdoor Show from all the other wild camping and stealth camping channels. Yes, I've been bit more times than Katie Price It's had some penis colada, if you know what I'm talking about. But it's still going to be a fan-davi-dozy Wildcamp, as they say in the Dudonsky beat. International Playboy Bunny Boiler. So, yes folks, sorry about the bad light. When I do bring you Roger Black, the old Roger Black neck, I'll have me light on. I'll show you my full setup and we'll talk some more shite. Lice cakes. Just when I thought it was getting what in my mouth. Just when I thought it was getting better, folks, it's not. Fuck off, man. You've got to have faith. I've got to have faith that these midges are gonna ease off. When I put my tent up and I lay inside, it was like, oh yeah, happy dingleberries, and it's just picked up again. Unbelievable. Might be the lights, you know. Yeah, the lights might be picking it up. So, I'm probably causing me own problems. So let's quickly show you me setup. Oh my god, it's fucking torture. This, like, sorry guys, I don't like to fucking swear, if you know what I'm fucking talking about. But this is fucking absolutely fucking ridiculous. I'm getting bit to fucking death. Pardon my French Canadian, as the fucking saying they do, dying. Sorry folks. You know it's bad if I keep swearing over and over again. Main meal. We've got some spicy in it. Oh, sorry guys, just banging the camera. Spicy in it. We've got some king prawns. We've got some mushrooms. We've got some red wine there. That was half full, that bottle. Whiskey, I've been drinking that. For the whiskey review, we've got Tomatin Legacy from Karen and Justin. Ah, fuck off. Oh, this is the worst Wildcamp ever. It's the worst and the best, even though I don't wear a vest at exactly the same time. You guys are probably enjoying me suffering. There'll be loads of people who will be enjoying me suffering. All the old wet wipes. You cannot say that. You cannot fly the British flag. You cannot fly the Union Jack or the St. George's Cross because it's so offensive. Fuck off, you wet wipe bastards. God. Oh my god. Yeah. We'll do a whiskey review on that later on. We've got some of these corn crunch. I took these out the other day with a little Mick. We've got some Shorty's biscuits. I took that out with a little Mick. First aid clit. I've showed you my main meal. Oh, what's that? Another IPA, Indian Pale Ale from Aldi. Foil my gloss on the bottom. Seat the Summit Air Mat. It's lovely. 2 season sleeping bag. Oh god, me brow's getting bit to bits. This is torture, folks. I'm doing this for your pleasure. No, I'm only joking. Well, I am doing it so you enjoy the videos, but I love it as well. I love every experience, and I'm loving this. So when I say it's the worst video ever, that's just for the title on YouTube. I'm actually hating it and enjoying it at exactly the same time. I've got dry socks there in case me feet got wet, in the famous words of Marty Peller on the web. Me seat there, but I didn't have to sew it up. Snacks, we've got some German pork sword, some cola bottles, some beef curtains there. Come on then folks, I'll tell you what I need to do now. I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to get in here. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at me light. Look at the midges all over that. Oh wow. Oh, so even like locking yourself in here. Oh, you're still going to be trapped in with loads of midges. Do you know the worst part? I'm getting bitten on my hand. Because I normally hold my camera in my left hand, so my left hand's getting bit. And for some reason, Me right eyebrow above there is getting bit. Oh my fucking god. Right. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get my boots off. I'm gonna get in my tent and I'm gonna shut this door with like the mesh net. Yes, there's already gonna be midges in, but like at least no more can come in. A fucking nightmare this, like. Wow. Unbelievable. I need some snacks. But I need to get out the midges. Fuck off. Fuck off. Ah. Oh, you can see Mrs. Plotz give us a haircut. Ah. Yes, man, dingoes. You know what time it is. It's wasky time. You better believe it is. My fan sexualities. And this has been given to me from a lovely couple by the name of Karen and Justin from Wales. Spank you very much, my man and woman friend sexuals. Actually give me this. They give me this quite a few weeks ago, but I've normally got a big backlog in the old wasky dingoes, as they say in the Doodine Sea Beats. Tomatin Legacy Single Malt Scotch Whisky. Now, I have definitely reviewed this before, but I think it was over 2 years ago or so. Most of you legends, you wouldn't have even seen it. For you long-term loyal subscribers, yes, you'll have seen me review this. But come on, let's be honest. You won't be able to remember what the score was. I can't even remember what the score was. I'm guessing it was something like a 8 out of 10. I don't know. Let's just go with the flow. My pansexualities. Pansexualities. There we go, guys. As you can see, it's in there. From Karen and Justin, the old Tomatin Legacy. Let's get the old Big Rooney in the wasky cup. What is your name? What is your name? Come on. Fresh. Sweet. Yes, at exactly the same time. Like a green apple, a snifferoonie up the old Nostradamus. Bit of like a mint, like a fresh mint thing going on. But a definite fruity green apple thing. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I'm not getting any outside influences, so I don't know why, but I'm getting like a little bit of a marshmallow smell. The old marshmallow dingo, as I see on the Doodine Ski Bait International, played by Bunny Boiler. That's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the dace and mice. You can see there's still a few little, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, a couple of little midges kicking about, but it's absolutely snout compared to what I was putting up with earlier on, if you know what I'm talking about. Snout. Do you know what it is? The full walk up from where I parked. I've parked down at Low Force. And a free parking by the side of the road. Past Low Force, all the way up, past High Force. Not one midgie all the way up. I even like done a detour to them with the waterfalls. I can't remember what they're called. Cheers, guys. sweet. Maybe like a little bit honey in there. And then we came like higher up into the hills. And I was going to go up even further higher up. And then I heard like the trickle of water. And I thought, oh, oof, smelly ma. Let's go over there. And then I just found this mint spot. As I was walking down here, no midges at all, you know. Not even like one or two. You know, you say like one or two and you think, oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I got my bag off and I put my bag down. And got the tent at the bag. And then you got a few and you thought, oh, well. And then just like, I think because I was sweating so much and I was so hot and sexy. Oh, so like, because I'm so much of a hunk. The midge. The midges just surrounded us. I mean, I'm joking about being a hot, sexy hunk. I was back in the day, you know. How do you think I've got a beautiful wife like Mrs. Blood with a sexy bod? Yeah. But on a serious note, because I was like so hot and sweating, I think the midges just surrounded us, and it was just like, if I walked off, as I was walking, there was none around us. But then as soon as I stood still, even if I walked like 5 minutes away, as soon as I stood still, stood still, I was surrounded by midges. But yeah, that's just the way it goes, isn't it? Should we get back on the Wasky review? I don't even know why I'm doing to it. I'm good at talking shite, aren't I? Tomatin or tomatin? Tomatin or tomatin? You say potato, I say tomato. Lice. It's a nice drop from Karen and Justin. Is that the names right? Because my mind does go on the old blankety blank. Check pen and paper. He's done it again. Oh no, he's done it again. I'm blankety blank. Check pen and paper. Ah. It's not bad. There's a bit of cinnamon in there. Oh, a fucking midges just bit the back of my hand. Yeah, there's still one or two midges flying around, and I'm still getting bit. That's it's been the worst wild camp ever, in that sense. It hasn't, because I don't class any wild camp as the worst one. I class it as an experience, as you've heard me saying. Oh, my hand's getting bit now. Come on. You can see, guys, I'm not faking how much Wasky's left. There's still a few drop-a-roonies in there. I'm getting like a bit of a candy, like a sweet candy, maybe pineapple flavouroonie. Yeah. Ooh. You know when you get the sweets, cola cubes. But you can also get pineapple cubes. Like a sweet candy pineapple cube flavouroonie. Come on, I'm getting into this now. Like a cinnamon syrup with a pineapple cube. Obviously, a strong Wasky flavouroonie as well. Down the old hatchtickle, guys. For me, not rough, quite smooth,
like a lovely flavour. It's quite strong at first till you get used to it, and then after a few tastes, like a sweet pineapple candy. Just a very enjoyable drop of whiskey. So big fat spank you to Karen and Justin for the got bit again. Tom Martin Legacy. I'm gonna give it a solid, like not massive, but a solid. It's still a big score. 8.3 out of 10 dingo. My Mandy Dingleberry Finley Queers. My hands, both hands is getting bit. Even though I thought I'm in here out of the midges, both hands are still getting blit. It's 8.3 out of 10 dingo mandingos. You know what I'm talking about. This is serious midgy wildcamping. Right. Good mooning, mandingos. 9:27. I have slept like a baby's arm. There's a few bugs around the tent, like the old bug light years. Can hear that lashing down with Wayne Wooney outside, so that will help with the midges. They won't be swarming all over like they were yesterday. I think what's in the tent now is probably what was already in yesterday before we went to Wayne sleep. I'm quite hungry because I didn't keep my food last night, so I think I'm going to have me noodles, mushrooms and king prawns for my breakfast. Why not ski bait? It's either that or I stop somewhere on the way home for some breakfast. So rather than waste money, I might as well have me noodles and king prawns. First I need a slash Gordon. I am bursting. I need to drain the lizard. Lizard. The old Eddie Lizard. So, yeah. Let's get a quick slash Gordon, and I'll bring you Roger Black when I've got me noodles bubbling away. Cooking. Cooking. Do you cook noodles? You know what I'm on about. Lice. Come on then, let's get some food on. Oh, matron. Why, it smells fresh in here. Sliced mushrooms, king prawns, spicy noodles, the old deep fried poodles. Right. Oh, voila. Breakfast is served, mandingos. Spicy noodles, king pronsky baits, and mushrooms. I'm probably going to get the shits off it, but that's just the way it goes, as they say in the day dying. Right. Here we go then, guys. Time to get stuck in to this dodgy breakfast. Let's try some snoodles first on the own. Oh yes, pet. That's what I'm talking about. Tin mushrooms. I know they're nothing special, folks, but it's just easy to pour them in the old pansexual. The old pansexual. And blast away. King prawns. Am I risking my life? You know, they were in me bag all day yesterday, and then they've been lying around all through the night. All night long, in the famous words of Lionel Blair. Why aye? There's nothing wrong with them guys. It's only been diarrhea, isn't it? If they upset me tummy. Yeah. That's a nice little meal up. That saves me from having to buy food on the way home. I'll still stop. Get your words out, Chris. I'll still stop somewhere for a coffee, a good old Jurgen coffee on the way home. But I won't eat any food. Yeah. Not bad at all. Obviously you can hear that rain. It is lashing it down outside. I woke up once during the night for a quick Slash Gordon jukebox jury. And it was raining then, so it's probably going to be a bit bogged down Milosevic around the tent. But the midges have gone. Thank the Lord. Thank our Lord and Saviour, Jesus Christ. There's no midges. Well, folks, I'm going to finish this off in peace. Just sit and listen to the rain. I'm going to open that tent door a bit and just look out onto the hills and the rain. While I finish this off, I'll bring you back when we're, well, I might as well bring you back when I've gotten everything packed away. And then we're ready to hit the street. Lice cakes.
Brr. Brr. Biddly. Brr. Matron. It's the glove of self-love. It's the glove of self-love. Billy Burr.
So that's where I was, folks. All packed up and ready to go. Got me bin diesel with all my shite. Got me bagged out on my old Baccaroni. The rain has eased off a little bit, and as soon as it's eased off, the midges have came back out in force. So come on, folks. Let's hit the street. Let's make like a tree and split and get out of Dodge City. Make like a tree and split us.
Ew. Matron.
I don't want to go over there.
Hey mate. Hey mate. Do us a favour. If I ask you really nicely, are you, to any chance, you'll sell us your jawbone? Nah? Oh, why? Suit yourself, ignorant bastards.
So that's it, my fan sexualities. That's the end of this week's wild camping adventure. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'd like to say it was the best wild camp ever, but it wasn't. Probably the worst wild camp ever. Yeah, we've still had a good time. And the hour of footage you've seen, it's all laughs and giggles, but honestly folks, there was hours and hours of absolute brutal torture. The midges were just relentless. So possibly the worst wild camp ever, but it's all part of the experience. You've got to take the rough with the smooth. If you've enjoyed it, guys, give this Mandingo a big thumbs up, leave a comment, it really does help the channel, and make sure you tune in for the next video, which will be a mooch around some random town on Friday night, and make sure you tune in on Sunday for another serious stealth camping adventure. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete, total sense. Rice.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's make total sense, mate. Very nice.